The Bluecoconut Family on YouTube, proudly sponsored by Sparkgate.
But why, some say, the moon? We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard, which have not yet been invented, capable of standing heat and stresses, fitted together with a precision better than the finest watch to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth. Do all this and do it right, and do it first.
Hello guys, welcome to a brand new spacecraft design following the Phoenix and the Tinderbox rockets that you have seen in the last couple of videos. This is now, I've gone slightly prototype but keeping the same style from, well, I'm pretty sure it's obvious what I've added, just to see if this and these two SRBs or solid rocket boosters can get me into orbit. And then I've got these two rockets here and here. This hopefully should get me to the moon, and this should get me back, but who knows. My rate of success hasn't been as high as my brother's. In fact, from what I can gather, he's setting course to the moon now, so I need to pretty much nail this within the first 3 takes. So let's get this crash over and done with, and let's get back to the drawing board. Oh, that went a lot better than I thought. Oh, I forgot to put structural support in here. This is why this is moving around like a son bitch. I'm actually going to have to throttle back a little bit. As soon as I pass 10,000 meters, I'm going to need to pull back a little bit. That is rocking all over the place. Did not think to put structural support in. And it's over. Okay, structural support, take 2.
Hello, welcome back. I don't know how far I'm in now, but I've been doing a little testing off camera, just making sure that ones you see either epically fail or do really well. Because yeah, it's good that you see the ones which completely fail or don't work, because I do like to leave those in, and I have recorded quite a few of those. Except for I'm on this. I've named this rocket Cosmos. It's Mark 11. Now the reason I haven't recorded any of the other marks, I don't think I've recorded any of the marks, because I've been using this model for about a day and a half now. I can't remember if I recorded the first couple. But basically, the reason I haven't recorded loads of these is because, you know, they've all been very, very similar. Like, I've only had a couple of tweaks. Like, I've added these stilts, I've added a ladder, I've added different jets, I've added more jets, and it's just, you don't want to see the same rocket with an extra jet on it. It just doesn't look right, because, you know, it's the same as last time. It'll get slightly further. So I thought I'd record Mark 11 because it's one off Mark 12. I don't know. And mainly this is when I thought, well, I haven't done one for a long time, I might as well do one. So let's load up and launch. Everything's in the right place. Let's go. So let me talk through how this rocket actually works. Now I've used a bit of cunning techniques here. Now in the middle I've got these fuel lines. Basically what that equals, let me just turn those on. What that equals is fuel. These 3 engines at the bottom use all 3 tanks, 1, 2 and 3, until all the fuel in these external 2 tanks are dead. They're gone. You know, nothing left in them. When these drop off and fuel is still left in this middle one for this to burn, except for, you know, that's been burning the whole time. These 2 have dropped off, and yeah, I've still got full fuel, so I've still got technically a rocket to go somewhere, which is brilliant. And I've got these jet engines to get me up into the atmosphere, because they don't work on you know, they don't work when I get up into the atmosphere in space, because of course they're jet engines, so they don't actually work when I'm up there. But you know, for while I'm in the atmosphere and it's air, they work perfectly, and I've got 12 of them. Just because I use all 12 here to get me into the atmosphere, and then I release them. They go away. Then, you know, then I launch these 3 rockets, and they take me onwards into the atmosphere, into space, and then I can start guiding my rocket towards the moon and all that. How much fuel I've got? I've been using a lot of fuel. That's not good. Alright, better launch soon then. Alright. Magic, yeah, witchcraft. No, it's not witchcraft. It's just physics and how the fuel might work.
Okay, welcome back. Structural supports are in place. So without further ado, let's ignite and go. Obvious that I'm not going to have enough fuel there. However, these solid rockets carry me up to 10,000 meters. So that got me up to 20,000 meters, which is bad for, you know, a tank that small. So I'll work on that. This isn't going to be enough to get me to the moon. This will probably get me into a decent orbit though. 25,000 meters, now slow. Throttle down a little bit. Let's check our trajectory. Looking good. So, let's set that as the target. Let's try and bring it down to there. Full throttle. Separation in 3, 2, 1. we go. Separation. Where's that going to take us? Ah, underneath the earth. So what I'm actually going to do is spin her around. Loosely base us back towards where I took off from. And engage my throttle. So that got us into space. Now let's get back. As you can see here, this will start to shrink pretty quickly. And what I'm going to try and do as best I can should happen anytime soon now, to be honest. Those of you that actually know stuff about space, you'll know that I'm coming in too steep, too fast. This should burn me up in reality. But this isn't reality. In fact, I'm going to cut my throttle and increase now to slow my rate of descent. Why is my parachute deployed? Cut throttle there. Not going to need the legs for that though, am I? Okay. So, not so much back to the drawing board, more the sort of editing suite. We've got the rocket design. The strength is a little bit iffy, but I'm pretty sure that the Mark III will get us out in just the with just the SRBs and a slightly larger tank. So I'll see you on the rebound.
Oh shit. Okay, well, just for your enjoyment, guys, I'm going to throttle down because I don't mind losing this guy. If he does go out, end the mission, and it will be saved, sort of. I will speed up time to see if the predictions are correct on that. So it roughly says that if I wanted to go into this, I needed to have turned there. So I am quite far off. Unless, hang on, I don't need to rocket all the way up, so if I can get an atmosphere and then just launch it from the end. I am going to need a pen and paper. This is going to take a while.